Ramesh sir, we can start. Ramesh sir?
Yeah, ma'am, I'll start.
No, sir, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah, I think you got to do some technical thing.
Ramesh sir, am I audible?
Yeah, audible, ma.
Yes, sir. Please introduce the guest.
Yeah.
Ramesh sir, we can start.
So I'll start introducing chief guest. So good morning, all. Today's guest for the generic series is Mr. Raju. I would like to introduce Mr. Raju P. He's a distinguished professional in the field of manufacturing and business excellence, with a career spanning over 25 years across diverse industries, including automobiles, machine building, and compressors. His academic foundation is strong, holding B in mechanical engineering from Anna University and MBA in material management from IIMM and MSc in plant and machinery valuation from Annamalai University. He is a certified ISO 9001 lead auditor and internal auditor for ISO 14001 and OHSAS 18001 and assessor for 5S and the sustainability, safety, integrated manufacturing systems, and digitalization. These credentials reflect his deep commitment to quality, safety, and sustainable industrial practices. Throughout his career, Mr. Raju has contributed to leading organizations such as the Sun Group, Rane Group, TVS Group, LG Group, uh, Wabaco, and ZF CVCS, where he currently serves as a regional leader under continuous improvement (TEI). His leadership has been instrumental in driving operational excellence and embedding continuous improvement methodologies across teams and processes. A hallmark of his career is extensive jury experience, having evaluated more than 3,000 quality control circles and then 1,500 small group improvement teams and 5,000 Kaizen reports at both state and national levels through platforms such as ACMA, CAI, and QCFI. This reflects his stature as a respected evaluator and throughout leader in the quality improvement. Mr. Raju is also a prolific trainer and mentor, having conducted programs on advanced 5S, Kaizen, and the QS story, 7QC tools, M7 tools, DOE, sharing techniques, PDCA, policy management, DRM, SMED, POCA yoke, and DTQMP, Lean, TPM, and Six Sigma, Yellow and Green Belt. This training has empowered countless professionals and teams to adapt structured problem solving and continuous improvement practices. His mentorship has led teams to secure over 400 awards at state, national, and international levels in areas such as Kaizen, automation, SMED, POC, Six Sigma, Lean. Moreover, he has been part of organizations that achieved prestigious Deming and TQM awards, underscoring his contribution to world-class quality standards. And today, here, he is going to deliver the topic on work balance through total employment management. Thank you, sir, for being today here with us. And please forward further, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ramesh, and thank you to all staff members or of RMK group of institutions. And indeed, I am not like your a professional. The way you speak, to the student, I am not such a person. I am from the industry background. I am not an institution person, and so my flow may not as like you respect, but I am sharing my experiences and some of the thoughts, so how the work balance can happen through total employee involvement. That is what all about my today presentation just for our um, so I'm going to share the few slides, PPT slides. Is that okay for you? And is there any like interactions? Is there, or only no? I'll speak on up to the end. What is that, Dr. Ramesh?
Sir, students will be watching live on YouTube, sir. So you'll be speaking and they'll be listening in YouTube, sir.
Acha, there won't be any question and answer in between or last.
If students ask questions in the comments, I shall let you know, sir.
Fine. Okay. So thank you. And so I'll start my presentations. And probably we can have any doubts in between. We can have like um, in the last probably we'll have some few question and answers because short of time. I hope my slide is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So as Mr. Ramesh said, the power of total employee involvement, that is what all about I am going to talk for the 1 hour. See, in a workplace, wherever, whether it is institution or house or industry, stress, kills our health and productivity. And the few factors which affect our mental well-being, there are safety, financial condition, mental health, all these things, physical stuff. So all these things are contributors for the mental well-being. And apart from that, the people have once you have stress, you do not have a mindset of continuous improvement or growth mindset. And if those such mindset will leads to low productivity. You would have heard the history of Kodak and Nokia. These people were number one in once. Now the people are not in the market because all these people doesn't have a growth mindset because of the one of the reasons and the humility the people are not ready to or not willing to accept the changes. So what is the greatest support on the contest we can give them? The real of the sense of purpose and responsibility and accountability to each stakeholders in an organizations, whether it could be anything, institution, industry, anything, right? And so when we do that, our employees or professors wake up every day excited about what they're supposed to do. And so we work and life, we melt into one. We don't separate each others. How? See, um, continuous improvement or growth mindset is important to have a blend work and life. In the sense, if you take an organizations, there are three level of people. Levels will be there in any organizations, right? So, and in the each level in an organization, what they supposed to do, what is the responsibilities in the continuous improvement journey, so that has to be understood, and people has to know what I supposed to do in my level, what I supposed to do in each level. That is what we have to make them to understand, where we use Professor Suda model. Professor Suda was a professor, and so he comes from Japan to India. He is part of JUICE, Japan Union of Scientists and Engineer. They are the people who gives Deming and JQM award. And he taught us, in fact, where I am working in a company, first company who got the Deming award in India, in Asia, outside Japan. During the process of Deming, he taught us a model of responsibility. See, there are three level of improvement in any organizations: retainment, improvement, breakthrough improvement. So why we should all these things: retainment, improvement, breakthrough improvement? We should have a sustainable growth, and we should be positioned in market. Our place has to be secured. Otherwise, we will not be in the market like a Nokia and Kodak. Therefore, he gave a model. See, the retainment activity predominantly will be done by the operators, workman category and supervisor category. And then the improvement, this portion, improvement portions done by the executives, and then the breakthrough improvement executed by the top management peoples, right? So now we come to know and who will do what. In the sense, the retainment activity has to be done by the supervisor, I mean the workman operators, and then whereas the improvement by the executives, middle management, and then top management is responsible for the breakthrough improvements. And how we can do, okay, having understood the role clarity, what is the vehicle, how we can implement or involve in retainment, improvement, breakthrough activity. In the sense, this slide which talk about how we can involve people in retainment, improvement, breakthrough improvement. See, this is a Johari window. If you see any problems, uh, if you take like y-axis is the amount of effort that we put to resolve the problems. So this one is the complexity, the amount of complexity is involved to resolve the problem in the improvement. If you take that, if the effort is low and complexity low, this comes under session. See, the sessions is the scheme. We get idea from the all level of stakeholders, operators for improvements. Okay, that comes under the retainment categories. And this is the individual, the um, the people who can support for the as individuals. Whereas the people who do not do by an individual, they can form a small groups, right? And those group called quality control circles. These are like Japan terminology. This I mean Quality control circle will have a 4 or 5 members together. They take a problem or a task, and using some tools they'll resolve, they'll implement. So this is, in the sense, effort is little bit more and low complexity. The left side of these sessions vehicle, I mean the scheme and quality control scheme, meant for low level, bottom level management. We are call it as workman or whatever it is. Then you come to the right side, how you involve those people, like 1 minute. Yeah, if you take right side, see, um, the complexity is more, effort is low. We call it as supervisory improvement team. So here all the process has to be looked for improvement. The process improvement takes place here by executives, right? Then This top right one is the breakthrough improvements. It's a is the one where you wanted some capex in the sense investment technologies for the improvements. So those things we are classifying, meaning you want the effort will be more and complexity also more. So this comes here, breakthrough improvement done by the top management. Right. So we saw, Professor Soda model, which talks about, the responsibility how the each level of people in an organizations and responsible for what kind of improvement, retainment improvement and breakthrough improvement. And this one, how we involve, having understood the role clarity, how we involve all those people for the improvement journey. There are some session scheme, quality control, and SIT, CFT. This breakthrough improvement we do through the cross functionals team, right? Then to do that, okay. So in an organization or institution, you cannot implement, just like that all those steps, sessions, quality control circle, SIT, CFT. Okay. So you should make some fertile ground first. Then only you can put all the seeds. How we can, make fertile ground in the sense, and everyone should know what is the sense of purpose, why people are hired, why people are there in the organizations, what is the expectations from each one of them, so that we need to make them by doing some kind of change seminars. Once people ask them to change, there could be a reluctance to change, so that, and there could be a barrier to overcome the barrier. So we had to do a lot of training programs. There are some change seminars, and a lot of the soft skill program to overcome the barriers. And then there are, like a culture of humility. People should have, willing to accept the change, right? Those things, we have to give by through trainings. And it provides bottom up and top down communications. There should be a strong communications, right? And we should accept any ideas comes from bottoms. And those platform culture, people has to feel, when we give ideas there, people are recognizing those mindset culture has to be created before implementing all these, the total employee involvement activities, session, QC circle, SAT, CFT and all. And see, even from the top management, from bottom, should have a, like a common culture, single canteen, okay, hospitals and sports, all these things, should be the common for all the people. There should not be any restrictions, right? And there are, you can do some contact programs, skip level meeting, open house, do the sunrise meeting, we call it as DRM, daily routine management meetings. So all these things, you can make them to understand. And we want to do continuous improvement for the common purpose. Okay, so to sustain in the market, no options, we have to do continuous improvement, meaning apart from your daily work, and the good quality time has to be spent for the continuous improvement. The continuous improvement takes place through this vehicle sessions, QCC, SIT, CFT, right? And while implement all those schemes, you have to have a strong platform, culture development. So before implementing, so all those systems. And the next slide, uh, this is the communicate. See, communication is the one of the very important in any organizations, institutions, you know, and wrong communications leads to lot of bad impact, negative impact. So that no should have a regular communications, weekly communications, all those system has to be made before implementing the engagement activities. Right. I'm quoting the few, the fixes, how the session schemes are implemented. So here in our organizations, what we do, we train them to identify the abnormality in the process, and we motivate them, even the guy who joins recently. Any companies now we are working like a permanent and flexi people ratio, like a 50-50, 70-30, something like that, right? So the opportunity is being given to the people who comes newly, because those people everybody have a brain. Okay, that too, like now, uh, so recent people, they know more thing on technological aspects. So we wanted to use their potential. Therefore, we treat them, we motivate them to involve in the session scheme. So therefore, and we get a lot of ideas, and there are a couple of teams are there to implement those ideas. And once the ideas are implemented, and then results are phenomenal, and once they achieve the result, and we reward them. Just you see here, like this is the how we clean the the workplace, as similar to like a classical hospital clean. And the people uh, who give the sessions, best sessions which is got implemented, we give them opportunity to share those sessions in front of and our thousands of peoples in the communications meeting and also. And see, here if you see, in the right side, there are people from global foreigners, and we give them opportunity to present their ideas which has got implemented, right? And there are we give the face visibility, and then and we give them award in the among the families. So all these steps we are doing. So in the sense, we motivate, we engage. So the meaning here, what I wanted to emphasize here, people should not be idle. Once they ideal, they'll think in something else, right? And there won't be a like a productive work, and so that we engage them for a common purpose in the continuous improvement journey, so that the thought will be the productive. And then the once they implement no ideas, and the portion of the savings benefit we are sharing to them, and as well as it's beneficial to the organization. So that's how we are not keeping ideal. How the stress will come once if you are ideal alone, if you don't engage. So those things will come. So once you started engaging people for a common goal, definitely they don't, people will not feel they alone. This is one of the scheme, best scheme we are engaging. And and I also the part of QCFI, Quality Circle Forum of India. There is a body non-profitable organization is there in across. I'm a there as a joint secretary Chennai chapter. And so I'm going to various universities, right? to implement certain scheme in the institution itself, right? And probably that once we connect the right people and we talk about all these things, the next this thing QC circle. So one of the engagement activity we do through sessions. This is for the individual talent. Whereas, suppose they take a task, they feel they cannot do by themselves, by individual, right? They wanted some more hands, team. So those, and adding two more, three more people together, that is called small group activity. HGA, we call it as HGA. Otherwise, it's Japanese term quality control circle activities. So here, for given problem, they do not know cause and countermeasures. This terminology we oftenly we use in the industrial. Any problems, we should have some root cause to, before going for the solutions. We should not jump, into solutions without analyzing the problem detailedly, so that in the QC circle activity, they take some of the which are the repeatedly coming is the gap problems, quality problems. There are some productivity, production is not achieved. The targeted numbers are not achieved. The expected cost savings is not achieved. Those scenarios we are assigning these, uh, problems, projects to them, operators. The operator will be supported, this team, I mean, the one person from executive will be supported for the operator teams called facilitators. So along with the facilitator, they do, because a lot of training we have been giving to them, that is called QC story or QRQC, quick response quality control. Its approach we are giving, I mean, problem solving approach we are giving to them with some, basic 7QC tools like Pareto, histogram, control chart, scatter plot, stratifications. So all those tools are being, taught to them to complete the project effectively. They take minimum, maximum, like 60 to 90 days to complete the problems. So once they complete, and the finance teams are there to vet the quantifications of savings, and then and the award will be given, the portion of savings will be given to them as award to the all individuals in the teams. So that's so the meaning what I'm trying to say here also. And apart, so that the scheme is available apart from individual, as a group also we can engage for a common purpose. Once we engage as a group, right? And it's a emotional connect, and they meet every week. So whatever the conflict comes, difference of opinion rise during, uh, you know, um, the work, not only work, even in the personal, right? There is a place we are giving space to discuss, right? And there is an emotional connect is happening during the QC meetings. But I'm seeing, I handle more than 75 quality circles that people are reporting me. This is the param. See, apart from the official purpose, one of like a member of in the team, and they go like this is the new team. The team works in the different area, and they're coming together for this project, right? They understand each other, and the people are even they participating in the personal events, and thereby all the negative thoughts, or the stressful environment is getting diluted by talking each other, by mingling each other, by grouping each others. So this tool not only supports the organization requirement, Also it supports them to reduce their stress. Okay, it's bringing the happiness among the peoples. The next one, you can ask me, it's only for the operator level? No, it's for executives, meaning who controls, who operates, the operators and then managers. See, for them, what is that platform we have? It is called CFT cross-functional team or supervisory improvement team. Within the functions, they take tasks, and then they resolve. So here, that's training are given to them in a different higher order statistical tools, Six Sigma, like design of experiment, okay, regression analysis, all those steps we are giving to them. So with that, they are taking project like a warranty cost reduction, for productivity improvement, some digital solutions, all those things people are doing it, right? So therefore, by engaging them, okay, and so the people can relax, talk each others. Here also it's happening. Same how the operator level is happening. The emotional connects. It's happening at their level also, right? Not only that, the see these kind of workshops. We bring them together across India, common place very oftenly, to exchange their thoughts on projects. Okay, these we are doing. Not only that, there are some platforms we have been giving to the people to exchange their knowledge sharing sessions. Okay, and various topics. We involve women employees. We are empowering women's accordingly, so they are unleashing. This is a platform gives unleashing their potentials, right? And there are people we involve natural productions. Okay, if you see this left side environment, it is a manufacturing machine life. If you see the right side environment, it gives peace, calm when you walk in the gardens. Okay, so therefore, and what I'm trying to say, and when you know alert project, see, like in your colleges and all, you do NSS, all these things, you take them team to in a different villages, they're supporting them, all these things, right? Like in our company also, we do like through CSR projects, and we do a lot of gardening, tree plantations activities, in a local and around. And then apart from that, and people are happy, shouldn't be any fatigue during the because they stand almost 8 hours, 7 hours in a day, right? And there should be any like a fatigue, pain while working by lifting, and more weight and something like that, right? Shouldn't have any oftenly bending, stretching, all this thing. So the ergonomics point of view, ergonomics, and we take care in the workplace, right? And there are a lot of celebration takes place. Exclusively, there are programs for the women populations, and we involve the family members. We call them here, the family members. For the spouse, we give like the woman empowerment, cyber security, or what they face in a regular life, those issues, and we bring a speaker from hospital, we bring a speaker from police department, and so that we connect peoples. So the home people are happy, definitely the employee or connected stakeholder will be happy. So not only that employee, we are extending our practices, okay, and to the home also, right? So in the sense, don't think only the people who are working they have a stress, like unsatisfactions, and eventually the people, at least you people are that we people are talks in the workplace, there are opportunity to meet various people, whereas in the home your executives, your wife, in the home of spouse, parents, they will have full stress. They are alone, right? So even for them, we have a program. We train them how to do the kaizens with related to the housekeeping, with related to like environment improvement, safety improvement, health improvement. So all these things, that we do like melas, celebrations, all these things. No, we have been doing it, and we are conducting through family day, sports day. So all this thing. Not only that, people we are motivating their kids through scholarship, all these things, right? And so apart from thing, one thing. Um, Apart from internal recognitions, we also send teams outside, and almost all institutions also I am seeing, there are bodies who conduct many convention and competitions where you can able to participate once you prepared the team. And we have been doing regularly on an average, in a yearly, more than like 100 awards, external awards, state wise, regional wise, national wise, international wise. And our people participates, and participations, it makes sense. Even we never look always people win award, all these things, and we make them to participate. That a lot of huge motivation, and people will have a network. They'll go to new place and the new faces. They'll have an opportunity to interact, the their multiple new peoples. Okay, so, and the pride for them, there are people who do not have opportunity. They may not go for like international trip and all. We provide opportunity to them, and in a lifetime that will be the achievement for them. So those things we have been doing continuously. Not only the employees spouse also we are inviting behalf of organizations. We are make them to participate in the external competitions environment, and so it makes them pride and happy, right? And so in a summary, and the real sense of responsibility, accountability, purpose, how is there? By engaging employees, okay, rightly, correctly, for a common purpose. So I'm not giving like you have to do some mentally or physically do this exercise, all these things stuffs. Okay, there are people meant for that. But as far as me concerns, when you engage people for the right activities, when provide the right resources, they do productive work, right? It in turn, they also get something, and even the emotional connect, satisfactions, and in turn some monetary benefit for both, like organizations as well as for the individuals. And the closing comments, like so with that, so this is, we call it as like a TQM way of life in our company. We engage people, and so there are multiple factors for employee well-being. And so I talk about only engagement. Once you engagement the stakeholders and the right activities, and you are, you won't be, you don't feel any like stress at all. So that is what our experience. This is the model of Professor Kano model, where you do the sessions, kaizens, all these things, and it's going in a directions. And when you wanted to go for the future direction, the CFT approach, top management, it's a policy management. Once you do that activity, you will be achieving 25 to 30% from the current level of your result. So any company achieving 25%, more than 20%, it's a great, right? And then in the sense growth. So it takes you to the next level future directions. And with that all, why the companies, how, see, if you take like a Toyota, that each employee gives minimum 50 sessions in a year, or 52 weekly, on an average weekly once, right? And so with that, only engaging employees, right? And through their innovations like Amazon, Apple, Toyota, and their growth is, steadily, it's growing, right? And so with that, I am concluding my speech, right? It almost 40 minutes now. If you have any, you wanted to ask me any clarifications on this, you can ask me now. Over to Ramesh and related staffs. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, yes, please. You are given me 45 to 1 hour. I took 40 minutes, right? So that any questions, interaction you want, you can ask me so that I'll clarify.
Sir, actually, no comments have been posted on the comment box.
So
Can we
what
end the
you can
session?
do, what you can do,
Yes, sir.
see, in VAT, Vellore Institute of Technology, and there are because I'm being, part of Quality Circle Forum of India, Chennai chapter. There are some, 11 institutions, they made MOU, and they've started, few institutions, they've started student quality circles. The quality circle started by the students themselves, right? So that even because um, probably by online it's very tough to, to express or to tell you, what is that benefit that you people are going to get. And so those things, when you have a time, probably we can have some separate one-on-one or something sessions, and you understand fully. You can also think, to start students quality circle program in your institutions, and in turn, and we invite, like there are bodies, ACMA, CA, QCA will motivate the, students. Okay. And this, there you can exhibit your talent, or any students, wanted to prove their talent, there are platform is available. And we also, we provide, your people, your teams, so that you can contact us on further engagement.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, Dr. Ramesh, mute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you for your insight, sir. Uh, so it's a great pleasure that you are here today with us, and you gave the critical ideas for us. And about the student input, we'll surely look into it, and we'll do it, sir.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Shall we
Thank
close
you, sir.
now?
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for the great opportunity to me. Normally I'll go, institution, university, one-on-one. I'll speak with students and staff category. This is the first time in the online you put me. I don't know whether that your objectives are met or not. And probably further, if at all you want, okay, my time permits, I'll visiting your premises directly, or otherwise I can depute my colleagues over there, in future if at all time permits. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
time on Sunday, sir. Sweta Reddy, can you close it?
Yes, sir. Closed, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.